How to complete a proper NEMT driver background check. Are you making costly hiring mistakes that could destroy your reputation and put vulnerable passengers at risk? Today, we're covering something that could literally make or break your business, and most new operators get it wrong. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the world of NEMT driver background checks, because what you don't know could cost you everything. You can't hire just anyone to drive for your NEMT business. You need experienced, patient, and trustworthy drivers. Background checks help solidify your choice by examining employees' driving history. You may not personally think background checks are necessary, but they're crucial in transportation for several reasons. You're working with elderly and vulnerable passengers, so you want safety-focused drivers. Plus, your business reputation matters. If drivers get bad reviews, people talk and clients leave. Now that you know you need background checks, let's understand what they involve. NEMT driver background checks. A background check comprehensively investigates the candidate's personal and driving history. Once a potential employee accepts your job offer, they're signing off on allowing you to conduct this check before official hiring. They must successfully pass to become an employee. Here are the areas examined. Driving records. You must obtain copies of the driver's record from each state they held licenses in the past 3 years. Keep these copies for as long as the driver is employed. Safety performance history. If the prospective employee worked for any Department of Transportation regulated businesses in the last 3 years, obtain safety performance history from each company. Drug and alcohol-related violations. After receiving written consent, reach out to previous employers for performance history, including drug and alcohol violations. This gives you an accurate picture of their work experience to verify what they've told you. Drug tests. According to state and local mandates, you'll likely test drivers for drug use before employment. The standard DOT drug test checks for marijuana, cocaine, opiates, amphetamines, methamphetamines, and phencyclidine. If results come back positive, you can't legally employ them. If inconclusive, test again until you get definitive results. Negative results mean you can legally employ the person. Drug tests ensure people transporting and caring for patients won't put them in danger by being under the influence. Physical examinations. Physical exams ensure employees can properly perform driving tasks, actual driving plus operating wheelchair lift ramps, fastening passengers into wheelchair vans, lifting passengers when needed, and more. NEMT drivers' jobs are incredibly hands-on with wheelchair and stretcher trips. Testing physical benchmarks helps determine if someone will succeed as an NEMT driver. Conduct best practice background checks. If you're conducting background checks, make sure you're doing them correctly. Here are tips for running efficient checks. Understand your state and local laws. Background checks coincide with government laws. Since they're closely related, have an in-depth understanding of expectations. Check with local and state Medicaid agencies, transportation agencies, and become familiar with transportation and Medicaid transportation laws. Partner with a reliable background check company. You might think running checks yourself saves money, but hiring an experienced agency when necessary is the best option. This ensures everything is accurate. Follow the same process for every prospective employee. Workplace discrimination is serious, so be unbiased and fair from the hiring process. Background check companies help ensure this happens. Have drug tests reviewed by professionals. Drug tests are almost always done through third-party companies for accurate, untampered data. If you're still conducting on-premises tests, rethink that process. Obtain clear and written consent before the background check. All prospective employees must consent in writing to give you the right to conduct background checks. Without written consent, you don't have legal authorization. Discuss any findings with the applicant. Applicants have the right to receive background check results copies if they wish. Discuss any findings that prevent hiring. Boost your profits with the best NEMT software. Medical transportation scheduling software can take your NEMT business from good to great. If you're still using manual billing, scheduling, and routing processes, it's time for an upgrade. And there you have it, everything you need to know about NEMT driver background checks. This isn't just paperwork, it's about protecting your passengers, your business, and your reputation. Have you had any challenging experiences with driver hiring or background checks? What questions do you still have about the process? Share your stories in the comments. Your experiences help other NEMT operators. If this video helped you understand the importance of proper background checks, smash that like button and share it with other NEMT business owners. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for more essential NEMT business content, hiring tips, and compliance guidance. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video where we'll continue building your knowledge to run a successful, compliant NEMT operation.